Okay, here we have the Swiss M70 field jacket. I suppose backstory a little bit. Why the 70, I'm not too sure. That might have been a year that they modified it. It was actually designed in about 57, went into service soon after. And I think it was used right up until the early 80s in general circulation. And even after that, for some years, people doing national service and cadets and that sort of thing still used it. But so it had quite a long history. The whole idea was to try and do away with webbing systems and so on, and have a load-bearing smock, which is why you have the multiple pockets. Now, I'm not going to go into like too much detail on it because I'm sure other people have seen them and probably done this before. But I thought I'd just do a quick look over before I start changing colours and stuff. See how it is in its basic form. Now, the pockets, there's just loads of them, and I won't go into all of them, but what I think I'll do is on the end of the video, I'll put up a picture that I found online with a diagram showing the pockets and what each one is really intended for in its military application. But it's just a good heavyweight cotton jacket. So it's not waterproof, although when I finish mucking about with it, I will be treating it and try and add some waterproofing to it. But the basics are, you've got two mag pockets here, one mag pocket there, two big sort of bellow style ones low down, much like the British smocks or the other smocks. The other noticeable things on the front here, you've got this big heavy metal clip, which I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for, but I'm going to find a use for it, I'm sure. It was actually for holding your helmet, clipping your helmet to it. And you've got these little metal rings here, because it was actually designed to work with its own rucksack made of the same material, which I have got, and I'll show you that in a second. But the idea was the rucksack went on the back, actually buckled to the jacket, so it became one unit, which, was quite a clever idea. The collar, its inner collar here, it's got the press studs, so you can tighten it up around your neck, stop the draft coming down, which is quite clever. The hood, it's quite a generous size hood. It has got buttons that you can button to shorten the hood if you don't want it quite so big. And in here, normally, sadly not in this one, it's been removed, in this little dividing area, if I undo that popper, that little bit there was actually a piece of mesh in there, same camouflage as this. And I've seen two different reports. One was it was like a sniper veil to cover your face, say using, cam cream. And the other was, it was to be used like a bug net, mosquito net. Which one's true, I don't know. I have doubts about the mosquito net because it probably wasn't big enough to go right round your face and it wouldn't seal properly. So I think the sniper veil sort of idea is probably closer to the truth. Nice big metal zip, 3/4 length, which I don't have a problem with. I quite like that, especially if you've got your pockets loaded well up. Having this bottom section loose, you can undo the bottom popper if you wanted, would give you more flexibility. It wouldn't feel quite restricted around you. So I have no issue with a 3/4. Nice big heavy metal zip too. All the fastenings are really good on it. I mean, I'm not sure of the age of this jacket. It has got a 73 printed inside. I don't know whether that's a coincidence, whether it's 1973 manufacturer. I don't know yet, I haven't found out. The date would sort of work. But for its age, it's in brilliant condition, it really is. There's no signs of real wear on it anywhere. Apart from being a little faded, it's in really good nick. All the poppers are there, all the buttons are there, everything's fine. got a sleeve pocket on your left sleeve, which I think was like a first aid kit type thing. And on the elbows, actually plastic covered, waterproofed elbows, which might be a bit of a challenge. When I dye it and change colour, obviously this bit won't, or less. We'll have to see how that works out. So that's that side. I'll flip him over. Hood up out the way. And there's your big pockets on the back. Two quite large ones there. They're sort of mess tin size, should we say, or big water bottle size. And a very large one over on that side. Here's the big blank area of where the backpack would go. And I don't know quite how well it will show on video, but it's stitched there, there, there. Because internally, there's a huge pocket across the shoulder area. You know, a hidden internal one, almost like a big poacher's pocket, but up at shoulder blade height. I'm not sure what that would be for. Maybe, you know, a blanket, a sleep pad, something like that. I don't know. I can't think of what else you'd keep up there. Having the backpack on, it would give you a bit of extra padding between the backpack and yourself. So, yeah, not sure about what actually goes in there. But let me move the jacket over there a second. Here's the rucksack. I suppose I should have put something in it really to give you a better idea of size, but it's basically got one huge pocket in the middle, like that. It's a pretty decent size. It's got a loop on there, which I think was for an entrenching tool. I think that was the thinking. And on either side, a very long, sort of circular, looking at the bottom, pouch. No lid to these, they're just elastic at the top. The reason I wanted this is that is absolutely perfect to put my tripod in when I'm going out filming. So that was my thinking. And as I said, this would have fitted directly onto the jacket. Would have had a waist strap to come round like a belt. And these would have come over the shoulder and attached to them metal rings. This one has been modified. It's actually been changed like that. So it can be used as a backpack on its own. Saying that, the straps are way too long. I've tried it on even over a jacket and it hangs down nearly to your bum. So at some point I'm going to have to work out a method of shortening these to make it fit better. It's not the end of the world. I didn't sort of buy it for them working together. I in fact bought this first for my filming gear and stuff, and then decided to get the jacket afterwards because I just found it very interesting. But yeah, that's the Swiss M70, as it's known, setup, backpack and jacket. Nice heavy duty stuff. Quite looking forward to using it, modifying it and so on. As you can see, the jacket's a little bit more faded than the bag, but once I've dyed them, they should be roughly the same sort of colour. Good hard wearing, not expensive. You can pick up the jackets, although the prices are sort of going up a little bit now, but you can pick up the jackets for about £25. And for that quality of jacket, I think that's a bargain. These rucksacks, they're like a fiver. You can see them all over the place. It would have been lovely to get one in some ways that was still original, that I could attach it properly, but you know, that's not the end of the world. Being modified, I suppose at least I can use it without the jacket if I wish. But yeah, so that's just a brief overview of the Swiss M70 setup. Of course there's trousers and things that go with it. that makes the complete sort of load carrying system. I haven't got the trousers. I have no intention of getting the trousers, but yeah, there is trousers available as well. So let's make modifications at some point, but I need to do some field testing of it first.